Good day to you all. It's Graybeard Gaming, and you guys are back watching Vintage Poorboy on Elm Creek. So, it is September. We are through our harvesting season, but we want to buy some land. In particular, I wanted to buy this over here. I was hoping to be able to do it this month. It looks like they have already planted this, which it is fine. We're going to buy it anyway. I was hoping to buy it before they planted anything on it, but be that as it may, we're a little late on that one. So let's go ahead. We got to sell a few things in order to buy it, though, because we are about $33,000 short. So we are going to start with our milk. And the milk is going to go... Oh, let me see. Milk. Johnson's Farmers Market. That's where it's telling us. So I'm going to have a worker send this up there. And then we'll start getting our other tractor set up to do silage. All right, so let's go ahead and send him right there. All right, now this guy here, he's got a couple of tasks. He's got to dump some straw just to tap off our cows. Once that's done, that won't be a big deal. All right, look at that. We got backed right in it that time. All right, they're using about 3,000 liters a month right now. I think there's 50 or 60,000 liters in there. I can check that again really quick. Our cows have got 50,000 liters, so they should have enough till next year's harvest. So I wasn't going to plant wheat for next year, but if I'm going to get a worst tractor driver ever. But if I'm going to get that other field, I'm going to combine those two, and what I think we'll do is, yeah, we've got a lot of silage. So let's go ahead and start filling that up. Let's see where silage has got to go to be sold. This is telling us silage should be sold at the animal dealer. It's $157 per thousand. I'm hoping between this and we're not there yet. Well, you know what, we can do the rest of the driving. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to be able to get enough money from the sale of the milk and the silage in order to purchase that plot of land. I did not want it to be planted on, but like I said, doesn't really matter. I was going to combine that field, and I was leaning towards barley, but if I have to, I can feed chickens with wheat. It doesn't really make any difference. Not a lick of difference. So what we'll do is we will, I guess we will plant that one. We'll leave that one alone. We won't combine it this year. We'll combine it next year. Then we'll do soybeans right next to it, and then we're going to do soybeans in our other large field. And that will give us a very large amount of soybeans. We're going to also do sunflowers in the small field up along the road. And because I'm just nervous about having enough land to do all the things I want to do. I plan on purchasing a large chunk of property again in January, after we sold the rest of our oats and silage, and probably most of the sorghum, because I've kind of leaning towards sorghum's really not something I need to have unless I can put it in a mill and make something out of it that'll sell for more than the sorghum would, which, you know, I guess I can hope for that. Let's go ahead and we will send him back to the farm, because there is more milk that I want to get cleaned up. Well, actually, I'm not going to get cleaned up because it's at its peak next month. So we are going to just get it back there and load it. All right, looks like we are all set to go here. And this ought to give us enough to purchase what we're looking to get. And I won't worry about combining these two. I have plans for all this open grass area on this side, and I have different plans for this grassy area over here. This right here in the center, I'll eventually buy up all those fields along that little road there leading up to the other farm, and I plan to make that into a timber harvesting area. So in 3 years we'll have a lot of timber. In the fields, they will be for other stuff. But yeah, I wanted to do something regarding timber. I think that would be just ideal. I think we've also got a fair amount of slurry in our thing that we need to spread. Let's take a quick look. And we got 15,000, so we got about a load and a half. I have been spreading that out just to kind of keep costs down on fertilizer. I still have to add fertilizer over it, so it's not like it's going to eliminate it entirely. But you know, oh shoot, that was damaging. But yeah, I do want to use up the slurry, just as, you know, kind of just to limit how much we're spending on fertilizer. That's what slurry is there for. It will not take long to pay off our slurry spreader. I don't believe it will, at least. And just like that, we now have enough money to purchase our other field. And I don't intend on spending or selling anything further today. I just want to get that piece of property bought. That's been my goal for a long, long time, is that one piece of property. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and just do that now. And look at that. We will have $4,000 left. So, oh well, I want it. Not gonna apologize for wanting that property. And now we own it. Now we're back down to $4,000. So, this is the plan. This winter, we're going to purchase our we're going to purchase our planter for the trees, and that actually costs a fair amount of money, but it's okay. Just looking at it, it's $26,000. I mean, it's a good chunk of money, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, we now own this piece of property, and my intentions are along this edge. I want to put all of my stuff to build a few things. Plus I want to put sheep over there. I think that would be kind of a fun little area to put them. Now, but I want to put the granny shack over there. I want to put a grain mill over there along the road. And I want to put the sheep. And I also want to put our lumber mill. So that's all stuff that I want to purchase in the next 3 years. Because that's how long it's going to take for trees. Now, if we take a quick look, I was looking at this forestry equipment. If we take a quick look, I'd probably purchase something along these lines here just to drag the trees, because I'm just going to cut them and limb them. I don't need anything else. A yarder would be cool, but it's not necessary. But this one here this says you can put one piece on it. I don't know if that's one pallet. I mean, that one's fine, but I'd probably go with a less expensive one. Yeah, I'd probably go with this less expensive one. That seems like my type of thing. And I'll probably do that in the next month or so we can get those trees going. All right, so that is where we are at. Now, I want to run over here. I'm going to get this because next month is peak selling month for milk. So I want to just get this back over by the by where we're going to get our milk from the cows. And we can start pulling it now. It's not a big deal. Cows should have enough to eat. They have plenty of straw. Yeah, they're doing fine on food. They have quite a bit of slurry in there too. I'll probably get that emptied out and onto a field. I'm not going to worry about that. I will get the pigs and the chickens all fed. All right, pigs are fed. Thing I need to remember with pigs is I need to figure out how to give them more protein, and I need to stop spending so much money on pig feed. But right now we're just gonna load up the water, and I don't think I've actually shown the slurry being spread, so I'll probably do that as well. That doesn't take a whole lot of time, and we're doing well on time for right now. So the only other thing I got to do is I got to get these chickens fed, and I need to also wash my harvester, because it's kind of gross. Now next month, I only harvesting or anything type of work like that I have to do is going to be cutting grass. Now, with grass in mind, though, I don't know how much I'm going to give to. Well, I'll probably give it all into silage, because I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy sheep until spring, so You know, I'm not going to worry about sheep until the spring. That's fine. That shouldn't matter anyways. But what we will do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to get the slurry spread out really quick because it's only 10,000 liters. I don't think I have enough to fill the slurry spreader again, so I only like to empty it when I do. It just doesn't seem to, I don't quite have enough to do another full load into the spreader, so we'll probably just do the one load. And as you can see, it's not enough to give us a full coverage of fertilizer, but it is enough to minimize how much fertilizer we're going to have to use. As long as it cuts it down in half, I'm pretty happy with that amount. That's a huge decrease to me and very beneficial. Plus, this is much more natural. And this field that I am currently spreading will be soybean next year. This one right here will be barley, I do believe. I am going through more barley than I thought I was feeding the chickens. That one over there will be wheat. That one, and this is going to be combined. So these two fields are going to be combined, so they'll both be in barley, which is going to happen this month. But I'm going to combine those and plan it off camera. I don't want to drag it through that again. It's just a bunch of the same old thing. So, but yeah, I do think that this is really beneficial for the farm, just so that we're not spending so much money. And that's why I want to get a mill, because we're spending so much money on things like pig feed. And I guess I could use grass or even hay as a lower quality feed for the cows and not have to buy TMR. Because as we get more cattle through the husbandry, we will obviously not need so much what will happen is we'll have that husbandry and we're going to need more and more feed. But if we drop a little bit in the quality of feed, and so we get a little less productivity from our cows, so what? The grass is free. I mean, the only thing it's going to do is it's going to affect how much silage we have, and I think we are proving that we are doing just fine on silage without it. So yeah, this field will be soybeans, and then I don't know, I don't need that much barley, so I might only plant that one field, and then we'll just figure something else out. Maybe it's 2 years down the road that we combine them. I mean, I've been sitting here thinking and going back and forth on if I need that much barley, but at the same time, what else am I going to plant there? More soybeans? I mean, the issue with so much soybeans is that I just won't, it takes so long to from harvest to sell, and that makes it a lot more it just makes it wait a lot longer. So I don't know as I really want to do it that way either. I don't know, I can get the barley and be feeding chickens, so that's not a huge problem. So I guess I have a little bit of time to think about it, but not a lot. There's not a lot of time left to be thinking on how I want to do that. I'm kind of leaning towards just getting it done. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to set this to just have an AI worker empty this out. I don't think I need to sit there and do this anymore, because you've seen it now. But that in mind, I think that's going to be an episode, you guys. Our pigs are doing fine. Our chickens are doing great. Our cows are doing great. And we purchased a new plot of land. And that's not going to be the last one. I've still got these 2 that I want to purchase and combine, which those are probably next 2 on my list. But I also want these 3, and I want to make those 3 into one big field. After those ones are done, I do want to purchase this, and I do want to purchase this. That's going to be a long time out, though. That's probably 2-3 years from now, just because of money. Then these right here are always nice. Primarily these 3. I'm not so keen on these 2. That's starting to get a little further away from the farm than I want to go. So is this, but honestly, I would do this just for this strip, so I can make it into a giant forest. So, and this is that section I was talking about that I want to put all of the productions on. That's where I want them to be. So that's kind of the plan, and I hope you guys are able to come along and join me for the ride, because it's gonna be fast and furious in the next couple of years on this farm. So just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying this series. Please like and share, hit the subscribe button. Also, I'd love to hear from you, so please, by all means, leave a comment and maybe tell me, an idea that I haven't thought of, or just say, hey, you know what, Graybeard, you're an idiot. You're not gonna be successful the way you're doing things. I'm okay with hearing that too, you guys. Criticism doesn't bother me. So that in mind, you guys, thank you for watching. And this is Graybeard Gaming, wishing you the best of days. See ya.